The Hittites were an ancient Anatolian civilization that flourished during the late Bronze Age, primarily in what is now modern-day Turkey. They formed one of the great empires of the ancient world and had a significant influence on the region. Hattusa was the capital of the Hittite Empire, located in present-day Turkey. The Great Temple of Hattusa was a prominent religious structure within the city and likely served as the focal point of Hittite religious rituals. The city was dedicated to a Hittite pantheon, and Hattusa was regarded as a sacred place. The Hittites had a significant impact on the Greeks, particularly during the late Bronze Age. Though trade and cultural interactions, the Greeks were exposed to Hittite influences, including artistic styles, religious practices, and administrative techniques. These exchanges contributed to the cultural development of the Greeks and influenced their own artistic and architectural traditions. The Hittite language, or Nesite, is part of an Anatolian branch of Indo-European language family. It provides valuable linguistic insights into the ancient world and has contributed to our understanding of Indo-European languages, including ancient Greek. The Hittite Empire eventually declined in the 12th century BCE due to a combination of internal unrest, external pressures, and the impact of the Sea Peoples' migrations. The empire fragmented, and Hattusa was abandoned and eventually forgotten until its rediscovery by archaeologists in the 20th century. The region of Anatolia becomes heavily mixed with Mycenaean Greek migrants who fled the famous Dorian invasion. These groups become the Lydians, Cappadocians, Ionians, Ephesians, and Phrygians. But why did so many Mycenaeans migrate to Anatolia? They fled the wrath of the Dorian invasion of Thessaly and Macedonia, and the Mycenaeans were forced into modern-day Athens, Sparta, and the rest fled east to Anatolia. The Dorians, who in Greek means gifted people, are the famous Proto-Indo-European people who invaded the Mycenaean lands of Proto-Greece. This Dorian invasion is a major turning point event in ancient Greek history. According to Homer and some of the ancient Greek writers like Herodotus, around the 12th century BCE, a group of people known as the Dorians migrated into mainland Greece, overthrowing or displacing the existing Mycenaean civilization. The invasion is believed to have occurred during the Late Bronze Age or Early Iron Age, a period marked by significant societal and cultural changes in the Aegean region. The traditional narrative suggests that the Dorians, a group of Greek-speaking people, invaded from the north or northwest regions like Thrace, Epirus, Macedonia, and Thessaly. They were said to have brought with them a new dialect of the Greek language and introduced a different cultural and social order. These Dorians claim to be the descendants of the Pelasgians themselves. According to traditional accounts, the Dorian invasion resulted in the collapse of the Mycenaean civilization and the end of the Late Bronze Age in Greece. The Mycenaean palaces were destroyed or abandoned, and the society entered a period of decline known as the Greek Dark Ages, characterized by a loss of writing, decreased urbanization, and general decrease in material culture. But not for long. As a result, the Mycenaeans migrated into Anatolia. They caused one location in particular to become a beacon for ancient pre-Socratic thought, and that place is Ionia. The Ionians were an ancient Greek ethnic group, and one of the major tribes that inhabited ancient Anatolia They were one of the four main tribes that make up the Greeks, along with the Dorians, Aeolians, and Achaeans. The Ionians were primarily concentrated in central and western coastal regions of Asia Minor, present-day western Turkey, and the adjacent Aegean Islands. According to Homer, the Ionians trace their ancestry back to Ion, a mythical figure, and the son of the legendary Greek hero Hippothous and his wife Creusa. Ion was believed to be the founder of the Ionian tribe. The Ionians primarily inhabited western Anatolia, including regions such as Aeolus and Doris. Prominent Ionian cities included Miletus, Ephesus, Colophon, and Priene. They also settled in several Aegean islands, including Samos and Chios. They created two of the world's ancient wonders, the famous Temple of Artemis in Ephesus and the Mausoleum at Halicarnassus. These famous Ionian columns were influenced by the Doric columns, and then in turn influences the later Corinthian columns that would become world-class architecture that even passed down to the Romans. The Ionian cities played a crucial role in the development of Greek culture, philosophy, and science. They were centers of trade and maritime activity, fostering contact with various cultures from the Eastern Mediterranean. Ionian thinkers such as Thales, Anaximander, and Heraclitus made significant contributions to the fields of philosophy, mathematics, and natural science. In the 6th century BCE, the Ionian cities of Asia Minor, under the Persian rule, revolted against Persian domination in what is known as the Ionian Revolt. The revolt was eventually suppressed by the Persian Empire, but it marked an important event in the prelude to the Greco-Persian Wars. The Ionians were involved in several significant events in Greek history. They participated in the founding of the pan-Hellenic Ionian cities, such as the Ionian colonies in Asia Minor and the establishment of the Ionian League. They also played a part in the conflicts between the Greek city-states and the Persian Empire. The Ionian dialect, which was one of the ancient Greek dialects, had distinctive linguistic features and differed from other dialects, such as Doric or Attic, spoken by other Greek tribes. Homer and Hesiod are both heavily influenced by the Ionians, Hesiod being from Ionian Era Turkey, and Homer resided in the island of Chios, an Ionian League-occupied island off the coast of Turkey. The Ionian school of philosophers also gives us Thales, Anaximander, Heraclitus, and others.